is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kiana and I am a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. And today I'm going to be telling you about 10 of my sales that sold for quick and $50 or more. So let's get into it. The first item is this Peruvian Connection sweater. Peruvian Connection's a great brand. They're known for their alpaca wool, or just mostly alpaca wool, but really any kind of wool. This one was just Pima cotton, but it sold for $124.99 after just one day of being listed. And I actually got this from my grandma. So shout out to grandma, and she just gave it to me. So my cost of goods on this was $0. So this was a great flip, and yeah, definitely be on the lookout for Peruvian Connection. Next up, another great brand of clothing to be on the lookout for. Pretty much anything in this brand will sell for $50 plus. It is the brand Frank and Eileen. This is a hoodie I found at my local Uptown Cheapskate, which is a buy-sell trade store. And I got this for just $20 at my Uptown Cheapskate, and it sold after 1 month of being listed for $105. I took an offer on it. I had it listed for $125, but I took an offer for $105. So happy with that sale. Next up, the brand Olakai. This comp I'm showing is a brand new pair that I got at my local Amazon bin store, but even I'll put up another comp of a pair that I found used at Goodwill that I only paid $10 for, and they sold super quick as well. This specific pair was listed for exactly a month and it sold for $100. These ones were brand new again, but same thing. This brand will sell quickly and for $50 plus usually if you find it in good condition. Next up, this brand is known specifically for their blazers and large sizes. This one I was lucky enough to find new with tags at my local Goodwill and paid around $15, maybe $10 for it. And it sold after just 4 days of being listed. Also, just side note, the reason I'm looking down so much is I have my computer right here, so I'm looking at the item that I'm showing you on the screen so I can tell you how long it was listed and how much it sold for. So this blazer sold for $80 after just 4 days of being listed. That was a great flip. Although this one was new with tag, I've sold pre-owned of this brand of blazer for around $50. Next up, another great brand of shoes to be on the lookout for. This is the brand Ultra. This specific pair I found at my local Goodwill for around $10, and it sold after just 5 days of being listed for full price of $60. So this specific pair was the Lone Peak 6, but a lot of their shoes are very well known and very popular and retail for a lot. So people will buy them used a lot of the time. And I typically get between $40 and $50, this pair, $60 for pretty much all Ultras I find. I do make sure though that the tread is good. If the tread is pretty worn, or even just like bald on the toe or the heel, I usually pass on them. But they're in good condition. You can expect to get $50 for them and for a quick sale on Ultras. Next up, this LL Bean quilted pullover. This sold within 24 hours of being listed, and it sold for full price $34.99. I find these at my Goodwills all the time, and yeah, I feel like it's a very easy item to find. It's very unique looking, and they always sell very quick for me. I would not pick up everything in LL Bean, but this specific quilted pullover, or this style of quilted pullover, always sells very quick for me. So definitely be on the lookout for them. Next up, I was going to talk about this brand. It's Woolly. This item I have listed for exactly 2 months, and it sold for $55. This brand Woolly does really well for me, but I wanted to mention other wool brands. The brand Icebreaker, Smart Wool, anything that has a merino wool blend usually will sell. Always check your comps, and you can kind of feel it. If you've felt merino wool before, you'll know. That's merino wool, but this is definitely one to be on the lookout for. And a quick sale that will fetch you more than 50 bucks. Next up, I feel like I find these all the time at my Goodwills. Saucony tennis shoes, and specifically men's ones, do the best for me. I have sold women's before as well though, and yeah, I usually get between 40 to 50 for every pair. Again, just like Ultras, always check the tread. If the tread is a little bald, I will usually pass on them. But these ones were listed for less than a month and they sold for $50. Next up, I want to talk about this pair of pants. These sold for $50 after just 2 weeks of being listed. But I also wanted to mention really any kind of Lululemon pants will sell for $40 to $50. I've had a lot of luck finding the Lululemon men's ABC pants, which are kind of like a trouser pant. And those sell for $40 for me pretty much every single time. I would definitely be pickier when it comes to leggings, but pretty much anything that is a jogger or a wide leg or straight leg in Lululemon, I'm almost always picking up as long as I'm paying less than $10 or less for them. That is my 10 items that have sold for me recently that have sold mostly for $50 or more. I hope this video was helpful to you and that you maybe learned some new brands. Let me know down below what your favorite brand to pick up is, and if you have one that sells for $50 or more, let me know down below. I would love to hear what your favorite brands are to sell and what your recent best sales have been. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please give me a like and consider just subscribing down below for more content like this, where I teach you how to make more money reselling and just share what I'm learning and how I'm growing my reselling business. And I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.